Happy Kundalini Sundays. Welcome to this session. Come to sit and let's tune in. Bring the palms together. Close the eyes, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to tune in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Angure name Jugai ngure name Side ngure name Seri ngure name Ain ngure name Jugai ngure name Side ngure name Seri ngure name Ain ngure name Jugai ngure name Side ngure name Seri ngure name. Inhale. Exhale and welcome. Welcome, just looking at my live chat on YouTube. Welcome, everyone. And welcome to everybody who is watching in the future. Okay, we're just 2 weeks away from the summer solstice. Next week is also a powerful moon day on Sunday, the new moon. So we are entering a very high energetic window, but we're going to do some multidimensional strength training today in this session. And people don't like when I say that. I say that often. I refer to Kundalini as a multidimensional strength training because nobody wants to have to do work hard in yoga. And that's what you think about when you think about strength training. But the idea is that we need to train the nervous system and the mind to get comfortable getting uncomfortable and to do hard things, because that's the only way that we're going to reach our goals in any capacity. So exiting the comfort zone is the only way. And Kundalini yoga trains your nerves. It literally rewires the mind and strengthens the nervous system so that you can handle more discomfort. You can handle more pressure. You can handle everything. And then you get to the point where you can enjoy it. So first, we're doing this one of our short favorite kriyas today. It gives you the power so that you can be above time and space rather than it riding you. In other words, you can shake the time rather than being shaken by the time. But this is a nervous system capacity that we need to work on. So if you find that life is very challenging, or you have maybe lots of anxiety, or you're tired often, or you've had some goals that you've wanted for a long time and you haven't been able to get it done, we simply have not trained ourselves to be uncomfortable long enough to set new patterns. So the discomfort only lasts for a little while, and you start to send these firing signals through the amygdala that send a new cascade of secretions that allow you to make this part of who you are. And then that discomfort just becomes your personality. Or in other words, you just become the kind of person who can handle whatever it takes to get to wherever you want to go. But between you and there is a lot of, I'm using the word discomfort. It could be fear. It could be anything in that realm that it's going to take. Okay. So when we work out the body, lifting weights, Pilates, things like this, we are working out the physical body. We're running. Sometimes you work out the pranic body a little bit while you're doing that because you're getting a lot of breath in the system. But other than that, that's what's happening. When we do Kundalini yoga, we're hitting all 10 bodies because we recognize we have one physical body, we've got mental bodies, and then we've got energetic bodies. And there's a whole new capacity that opens up when these things are balanced. So we're doing that, but then it strengthens the nerves. This is why when I was young, I did Pilates for some reason before I ever did yoga. And I was like, something's missing here. I was like, it's kind of boring. Satnam, no offense. Pilates is really hard. I was just doing mat Pilates, but I was like, it's kind of boring. We're just like stretching. Something is kind of missing. It feels a little off. And then we did a yoga class and I was like, oh, this is how it's supposed to feel. Like there was a flow happening of the energy, more than just kind of the gross physical structure. So that's what's going to happen is that you'll have an energetic flow, which allows your spirit to come through. The nerves will get stronger. And the mind will train the mind to move through discomfort. That's why they say you can take this off the mat. So the strength that you gather here can be taken into other parts of your lives. It just will. Okay, so that's my intention for us. And the other thing is that we say we're strengthening the nervous system. And the thing that happens actually is that gives you the ability to have parasympathetic dominance, which means to be relaxed. So being stronger in nerves does not mean you're like muscling it out. It means that you've trained yourself, stretched yourself so that you are more in a relaxed state in general. And you can turn on relaxation when you need to. So having stronger nerves makes it easier for you to be in parasympathetic dominance rather in kind of what they see as a fight or flight response. Okay, I know people like this, super educated or very smart or very ambitious, like they have all these things going on, but they're just frazzled. That's a nervous system issue, okay? And it's getting more and more prominent with the onslaught of technology and AI and these things that just overwhelm people, okay? And that's just something to be aware of. We are meant to be leaders and we're meant to be very strong, and that's what we're training for. And then a whole other element of that is just the energetics of it, of if you want to have an open heart, if you want to be compassionate, if you want to be a living saint. These kinds of beings on the planet who have changed history, they did physical kriyas, they did the yoga, so that they would be strong enough to hold that, to be a channel, to be a circuit of energy, which we all are, by the way. We're just like circuits of energy, and what you're broadcasting is determining the frequency of the planet. So the more of us can light up and get stronger and brighter and raise our consciousness and raise our frequency, the easier it will be for other people on the planet to do so, and for us to tip the scales of kind of this interesting mental war, this light and dark war going on this strange and beautiful planet that we live on. Okay, that's my little chat. And then we're going to do the practice and do a little meditation at the end. Okay, come on the hands and knees for cat-cow. Inhale up, exhale under. Start to move the spine and breathe. Inhale, head, neck, shoulders, sit bones up. I'll join you there in a moment. Exhale, curl the spine under. Close the eyes. Listen to your inhale and exhale. And then mentally chant Sat Nam. Chant Sat as you inhale. Chant Nam as you exhale. You're running the sound through the mind. And it means truth is my identity. So any ways in which we have anchored ourselves to a timeline or a thought stream that is a lower frequency than our highest expression of truth, that can go away, because now you're moving the spine, the energetic highway, you're moving the cerebral spinal fluid, you're refreshing the brain, you're making the face look more refreshed, and you're changing your frequency by mentally chanting as you move.
Re mane bid jog kamau singi sach khapat khantala diyan bipute chadao khati go atam bas karke kichha naam darum baje param thar tathar ko upachara Sarum Pugitha Than Tarang Rang Pathigyan Geet Bandan Chak Chakre Devadan Nivamun Chak Chak Deo Devan Atmupadesh Bes Sanjam Ko Jap So Japa Jap Hai Sadar Hai Kanchan Sikhaya Kaunak Bhupiya Hai Re Mane Bid Jog Kamau Singi Sach Khapat Khantala Diyan Bipute Chadao Khati Go Hatam Bas Karke Kichha Naam Darum Aje param thar tathar ko upachara rasarum Ugitha than tarang rang pathigyan geet bandan Chak chakre devadan nivamun Chak chak deo devan Atmupadesh bes sanjam ko jap so japa jap hai sadar hai kanchan sikhaya kaunak bhupiya hai re mane bid jog kamau.
Keep moving, please. And deep in the breath for these last 30 seconds. And move faster if that feels good. Bas karke kichha naam darum Baje param thar tathar ko upachara rasarum Ugitha than tarang rang pathigyan geet bandan Chak chakre devadan nivamun Chak chak deo devan Atmupadesh bes sanjam ko jap so japa jap hai sadar hai kanchan sikhaya kaunak bhupiya hai. Inhale, deep stretch up. Hold the breath, roll the eyes up, press the tongue up. Exhale, curl under. All the breath out, chin in, press into the palms. Feel that moment with all the breath held out. And inhale, exhale, child's pose. Sit back on the heels. Bow the forehead to the floor in front of you. And extend the arms forward and bring the palms to touch. It's called Guru Pranam. It's like child's pose.
Re mane
And just slow down the breath, please. Meditate with the forehead on the ground, the flow of energy. Understand that this is your body, this is your mind, this is your soul, this is your heart, this is your life, this is your aura you're living in, your energy. And it's all at your command. So any way we've thought that it was not, that is false. Anything you want, you can have. Anything you want to be, you can be. Slow down the breath. Develop a relationship with this multidimensional parts of you, as you are the steward of this vehicle carrying you, this body, this mind, which is your servant, this soul, which you must listen to and follow, and your electromagnetic field, your aura, is a direct reflection of how you feel. So create a good feeling, create a good thought in the mind here. Set a strong intention or prayer with yourself. Do this for a quick moment. Inhale and exhale. Rise up and come to lie on the back, please. This series is just 3 postures, but we really enjoy it. In Kundalini, we often also hold each posture. Not every Kriya. There's thousands of yoga sets in the Kundalini system, but oftentimes they're each held for 3 minutes. The 3 minutes is this window where the glandular system resets, and it gives you enough time to strengthen the nerves through the practice. Sometimes we do something like a flow, but these are really 3 minutes in each posture to build a new energetic capacity and nervous system capacity and immune system strength and mental strength through each thing that we do. Okay, so we're starting by lying on the back. Bring the legs up to 90 degrees, please. And lock your hands up above the back of the knees like fingers interlaced. And you're going to inhale, hold the breath to capacity as you bring the nose to the knees, and then exhale, lower the body to the ground. So you should do better than I do. Try and get the nose to actually touch the knees. Everyone's different in their body, but we're also getting a nice stretch of the sciatic nerve here. Keep going. Legs are straight in the air. Grab behind the legs. Inhale deep through the nose. Hold the breath. Bring the nose up to the knees. Hold and stretch. Hold the breath as long as you can. You're building your capacity. And when you need to exhale, you exhale, lower the head down, but keep the legs in the air. Lower the spine down and continue. And if you can get your whole spine off the ground here, you can do that. It's quite challenging for me, but you can roll the body a little bit and get the whole spine up. Build your breath capacity here. We're on the clock. Keep going. Raising and lowering the upper body with the breath held, and then exhaling it down and continuing.
Hitri away udarau so haida tumasate japon Daka hangtana pairu Putamata kiasisa Putamata.
Good, we're in the last minute. You understand what matters in a Kundalini set is that you do the personal best in your body, not that you look perfect. You're building a strength that's related to you in this moment now and what you're working with. So doing your best will help adjust everyone. 30 seconds. Hold to your capacity, hold more. Hold and stretch up, hold and stretch up. Hold and stretch up. And then exhale, relax the torso down. Good. Now bend the knees and put the feet flat on the floor near the buttocks to come into bridge pose or wheel pose, depending on your body, your practice. So the feet are flat on the floor, the palms are underneath the shoulders if wheel pose is something that you do, and you arch the whole body up. If not, you're going to do a bridge pose where you're lying on the back, feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent, feet are near the buttocks, press the hips up as high as possible, and then grab the ankles with the hands. Okay, so the goal is the navel point. The belly should be the highest point off the ground. So come into your version of the posture now, please. And here we're going to do breath of fire. Begin, please. Begin breath of fire. This is the only way to work out the glands, this particular posture with the breath of fire. Breath of fire, if anyone is new to it, it's an equal inhale and exhale through the nose. And it's like you're sniffing in the air and letting the exhale happen. You let the belly move naturally and you concentrate on those inhales. Okay, we're either doing bridge pose or wheel pose. Putting a pressure on the lymph system to strengthen it, to flush it out. Concentrate on the breath. Do your best version in your body here. We only have 3 postures here in yoga today. We are training the nerves to get stronger, so get comfortable being uncomfortable. You listen to your body, but stretch yourself. Because a new flood of energy is moving in places that have been stagnant. We have 30 seconds. your best version of the posture now. Inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze the spine. Exhale, lower down carefully. Excuse me. Slowly lower the torso to the ground, knees into the chest, and hug yourself. Rock side to side a little. Exhale, last part here. We're going to do a shoulder stand. Everybody is different, but oftentimes this is easier than we think it is. We're going to roll our weight onto roll the hips up off the ground. You start lying on the back. You roll the hips up off the ground. You put your hands on your lower back to support it. And all of your weight here should be on your hands and on your on your elbows and on your shoulders. And we're going to inhale as we drop the left leg behind us. And then exhale as we drop the right leg behind us. And alternate bowing the legs from 90 degrees to behind. And I'll demonstrate now and we'll do it together. Coordinate the breath and the movement. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, right leg back. A deep breath through the nose. Good, good. Keep going. If you can't come into this posture, you can just stay lying on the ground with the legs straight in the air and do leg lifts from the ground. Now for this last minute, begin breath of fire and move the legs as fast as you can. Keep going. Last couple seconds. Inhale. Nose to knees. Exhale, slowly roll the hips down and then nose into the knees. And then rock and roll forward on the spine and come up to sit to meditate. Meditate, eyes closed. Examine how differently you feel after these 3 postures. And bring the hands in Gyan Mudra at the knees. And slow down the breath through the nose. Close the eyes. Long, slow breath. Give strength to your pituitary so you can have a wonderful day. So you naturally rest the tongue on the roof of the mouth and you roll the eyes up slightly in as if you're looking at the space between the eyebrows where the pituitary, the third eye, sits. And then you're commanding the breath by inhaling long and slow and deep through the nose and exhaling long and slow through the nose. Detox from the need for stimulation and just concentrate on your breath. See what can happen. Longer and slower, focusing third eye. Inhale. Exhale. Stay seated here. We're going to bring the hands into Venus lock in front of the heart, like this. Front of the heart center, elbows are relaxed down, fingers are interlaced. And If you're a woman or a femme identified, you have the right thumb resting in the mound here. If you are a man, you have this left thumb resting in this mound here. So that's a certain lock here. We place it at the heart center and we close the eyes. It's just resting in front of the heart. And we're going to say this affirmation together, because this is your space, as we reviewed, your body, your mind, your life, and any ways in which we have given away that power or confused that power, or it has been leaked out or taken, we are calling it back. So we're going to say this affirmation for a couple minutes together. The affirmation is, me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. And we'll just say it kind of monotone together like that. And you'll pick it up and copy the sounds and chant with us this yogic affirmation. Listen to your voice. This is very, very powerful for the sovereignty of your beautiful life and incarnation. Inhale to begin. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Me within me is the purity. Me within me is the reality. Me within me is the grace. I am the master of this space. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath and synchronize the body by tightening every fiber of the body in alignment with that purity and that piety. Exhale. One more deep inhale. Synchronize the entire being. Squeeze the body with that purity. And exhale and relax. Bring the palms together, eyes closed. Bring the thumbs into the heart center, press the palms to touch. The Kundalini experience does not mean we have gone into deep, breathless trance and are beyond this world. It integrates you more fully with reality and gives you a broader vision and sensitivity so that you can act more efficiently. Now see your beautiful week ahead. See you using the power of your sovereignty and your will and your intention, your energy, your ability to go through discomfort to create exactly what you want, and to do it with grace and to enjoy it. And then extend this energy out, your own aura, to bless everything you come in contact with, to reach out to each other, everyone connecting around the world now. Even in the replay, we all are in this web. And then wrap it around the whole earth. And we'll put out this blessing now and bless everyone who needs this upliftment. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sanam. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for participating in the strength training. Yes. I'll see you next Sunday on the live stream. We'll get up some more videos for you to practice anytime on the YouTube. Drink lots of water and take care of yourself and do all the things that give you energy now. Now is a good time to participate stronger. I like that word, participate. So whether you like exercising or you like doing the Kundalini Kriyas or you like meditating more, you like going on long walks, you like creating art, you like, whatever it is that really like lights you up, go for it this week. Get as much energy as you can and be kind to yourself and others. And I'll see you next Sunday. Okay? Love to you all. Satnam.